Looky here at how pretty these butterflies are. Um, this is the one that they showed us, and it's 5 by 3.5. And then I took this one and I made it this big, and it turned out pretty good. All right, let's see what we can do about making us a couple of them. Alright, I made this one, but I didn't get to record it all, so I'm going to start over. And this time I'm going to use the bigger one. I think it will show that. Oh my god, that's not. No. Alright, I gotta go back to the. Gotta go back and find some more material. Alright, maybe better luck this time. So we can't iron it down. Alright, and there's that one. And then I have this one. Gotta watch my pattern, because this one right here is directional. So I want it directional. So let's take a look at what we have here. Okay, so I'm going to want to cut it this way, or really up here at the about right there in the middle, so that we can do it right. Okay, like that out, and we want to cut it down a little bit so we'll have a straight edge. And then we'll cut it, let's see, this way. So we'll have a straight edge. There we go. Turn it around. There we go. Alright. Now, I hope it works out. Alright. Turn it over. And we're going to want to open it. So we're going to pin it down. Luke 16:19. There was a certain rich man, which was clothed in purple and fine linen, and feared simplicity every day. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at the gate, full of sores, and desired to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked at his sores. And it came to pass that the beggar died, and was carried by the angels unto Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died, and was buried. And in hell he lifted up his eyes, being tormented, and seeth Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom. And he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus, that he may dip the tip of his fingers in the water, and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in these flames. But Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest thy good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things. But now he is comforted, and thou art tormented. And besides all this, between us and you, there is a great gulf fixed, so that which would pass from thence hence to you cannot, neither can they pass to us that would come from thence. Alright, now let's take and cut these little corners off. I hope y'all can see this one better. Alright, now we're going to want to turn it around. And then he said, I pray thee therefore, Father, that thou wouldest send him to my father's house, for I have brethren, that he may testify unto them, lest they also come into this place of torment. Abraham said unto him, They have Moses and the prophets, let them hear them. And he said, Nay, Father Abraham, but if one went to them from the dead, they will repent. And he said unto them, If they hear not Moses and the prophets, neither shall they be persuaded through one that rose from the dead. I have to say that this is what you're going to take to heaven or hell, is your feelings. There was this little boy that kept on going to Grandpa's house and spending all summer with him. But the thing of it was Grandpa would get up and he would read his Bible every day. And the boy goes, Grandpa, why do you get up and read that book every day? He says, Son, come with me. So he goes out to the barn and he gets an old coal shovel of dirty, needed to be thrown away, got holes in it. And he says, Son, go down to the creek and get me a bucket of water and bring it to me. So he goes off down to the bucket and get a bucket of water, and he brings it up, and then all of it's coming out the bottom of it. And he goes, Paul, I can't bring it. He says, you go down there and you get me a bucket of water. So he goes back down there and he gets another bucket of water. He says, it's not going to work. He says, you go back down there and get me another bucket of water. So he goes down and he gets a bucket of water and he brings it up. And he says, Grandpa, it's no use. There's holes in the bottom of it. I cannot. He said, no, son, I want you to look down in the bucket. And the bucket was cleaner than when he started. And he said, son, that's the reason why I always read that book. It may not clean the outside, but it sure does clean all the inside of the sin and all the mess of the world today. All right. Now here we go to folding it. Now if you want this right here to be on the front, you have to fold it this way, if I'm not mistaken. And we want to fold it in half, and then fold it in half again. Alright, and then we're going to take this one, and we're going to fold it down this way. And then we're going to take this one and fold it the same identical way. Okay, so now we have it folded like this. Now we want to take this side and this side, put it together, and this side and this side, and put it together like that. Alright, then we want to take this side and we want to fold it down. Let's see if I can't put a pin in it. Make it easier for me to hold it. Alright. Take this side and fold this line down this way, like that. Come on, go down in there. There we go. And have it lined up like that. Alright, now I'm going to put another pin. This is bigger than the other ones. Alright, and we take this one out now. Alright, now we want to do the same thing to this one. Take this one and bring it down like that. There we go. And then we're going to pin this one down and take this one out. Alright, now let's get some thread here. Oh boy, I'm not going to have enough thread. I'll have to do it again. Alright, I'm going to take my knot and I'm going to put it in the middle. Put it right here. And I'm going to sew down this away, and then I'm going to bring it through and bring it this away. But in between time, I'm going to try to take this part, and no, I'm going to do it separate. It'll be easier separate. Matthew 20. For the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is a householder, which went out early in the morning to hire laborers unto his vineyard. And when he had agreed with the laborers for a penny a day, he sent them into his vineyard. And he went out about the third hour, and saw others standing idle in the marketplace, and said unto them, Go ye also into the vineyard, and whatever is right I will give you. And they went their way. Again he went out the 6th hour and 9th hour, and did likewise. And about the 11th hour he went out, and found others standing idle, and said unto them, Why stand ye here all the day idle? And they said unto him, Because no man hath hired us. He saith unto them, Go ye also into the vineyard, and whatever is right that I shall receive, ye shall receive. So when evening was come, the Lord of the vineyard saith unto the steward, Call the laborers, and give them their hire, beginning with the least unto the first. And when they came that were hired about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny. But when the first came, they supposed that they would have received more, and they likewise received every man a penny. And when they received it, they murmured against the goodman of the house, saying, These last have won about 1 hour, and wilt thou at least make them equal unto us, which have borne the burn and the heat of the day? But he answered one of them, and said, Friend, I do thee no wrong. Didst not thou agree with me for a penny? Take what is thine and go thy way. I will give unto this last even unto thee. It is not lawful for me to do what I will with my own. Is thine an evil eye, because I am good? So the last shall be first, and the first shall be last. For many be called, but few are chosen. From the sound of this parable, it can be 5 seconds before Jesus Christ comes back. And whoever said, Father, forgive me, you get to go home with him. I would like to see all the people do that, because he loves you very much. Revelations 18. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having the great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is come into the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Alright, we have this right here done like this. So now we want to take the back of it and we want to turn it up like that right there. Let's see if I can get a little bit more. There we go. Like that right there. And we're going to want to sew it down. Let's see what I can do here. I'm going to go right in here. And then right in here. Alright. Now I'm going to go through both of them. There we go, and then back out. And I'm going to do it one more time to hold it in there. Oh, come on. There's a 9 there and a 9 there. And just so happens it flips on the 99th day of the year. Alright, back. And at first I was like, holy boy, this is just an outdoor shit. It's not actually. Alright. There we go with it. That looks pretty good. Alright, now we want to take and come up here at the top, at the tip of it. And we're going to get a bead and put there. And I put it through it probably about 2 or 3 times to make it hold pretty good. Alright, and then I'm going to take and I'm going to wrap my thread around my bead to make it stand at the top. Oh, come on, go in there. Look at there, I barely had enough thread to do it. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, there we go. We have it done. So, let's see what we can do about showing it to you. And then here is the blue one. I think that looks pretty good. I wish I'd have went up more on this right here. I wish I'd have went up more on it. It's like it's not level. But I still think it turned out pretty good. Look at it. It doesn't want to stay there. Why don't you want to stay? Alright. It's just not going to stay. It wants to go that way. Oh, no. Alright. We'll see you later. How to donate to Poor Man's Sewing. You come right here to the picture of the quilt and you hit it, and then you come down to About, and then you scroll up, Donate to Poor Man's Sewing, and thank you very much.